start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Ball handed off. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this one coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Powering through. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
42 spider. 4-2 spider.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Receiver makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
They'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but it won't help much with breathing room down there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
They'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out towards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Looking to scramble to his left. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Oh, and he fumbles. And the offense recovers the fumble. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And so after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They pick up the first on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They bring him down after a short return with a takeaway. The 26-yard line is huge.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Sooners looking to cash in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. Will he score here? He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7.
Let's go.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer for the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Throws it to the right. He's got his man wide open. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands, good timing, and a nice gain for the Sooners.
And he's got it again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Padrino. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's running out of time here. Eludes, decides not to throw it, and will take an enormous loss on this segment.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about it, over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
That's a bullet over the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try? And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
When he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Third down, out of the shotgun. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. It's a nice game. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here, surgical and precise, and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Padrino. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 28, Alabama 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Linebacker shifting around now. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Running out of time in the pocket. Running with purpose. Looking to scramble now. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go.
He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. He's got enough for the first down and still going. Muscled out of bounds, close to the end zone. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags the quick throw. In the clear at the 25. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Tries the right with a quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Here's that defense shifting again. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And he pulls in the catch. Look at him run through those tacklers. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Hard running through a tackle. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Oklahoma.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Catch is made down the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And